How I feel? Left. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about the Bill Belichick situation and how he is not coming to the Washington Commanders, and why I personally feel that this shouldn't even have been a story. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel. Want to roll to 7,000 subscribers? Please let me get there as soon as possible. Also subscribe to Gotti TV, as that link is down below in the description. And your boy is a couple days away from starting this new and real life journey. And I'm excited, nervous, but I know I can get it done. And I know with you guys' support on that video that I announced it on, I can do this thing. So I appreciate y'all. Now let's get to it. Bill Belichick. All right. So today, Bill Belichick, they announced that they will be parting ways, mutually decide to part ways. We've been knew this was going to happen. Ever since Tom Brady left, Bill Belichick has one playoff appearance. And in that one playoff appearance, they got blown out. So he hasn't been good post Brady. And this year was the end all be all for Robert Kraft. So we knew that he was going to be fired, but also here in Washington, we knew Ron Rivera was going to be fired. And of course, when coaches are fired, you don't automatically just look at the newcomers. You're going to look at retreads too. And technically, even though Bill Belichick is the greatest head coach of all time, technically it's a retread. So of course they're going to look at Washington as a team that could use Bill Belichick's services. But I did this when I first heard the report like some months ago. I just don't think Washington's new owner. Now if this was Dan Snyder, Bill Belichick would be a Commander, no doubt about it. But this is Josh Harris and co. So this new regime is not going to go after Bill Belichick, and they confirmed that today as reports came out that Washington is not interested in Bill Belichick. But who needed that report? Maybe some of the guys out there that want these older guys like a Jim Harbaugh, some of the Dan Quinn. Even though I like Dan Quinn, you know what I'm saying? He is technically a retread. And again, I don't have an issue with Jim Harbaugh, but I would just rather go with a young guy and start anew, So just to confirm, again, Bill Belichick is not coming to Washington. I think Bill Belichick is probably going to end up in Atlanta or the Chargers. I want to lean more towards the Chargers, but I think Jim Harbaugh might get that job. Because if the Vegas Raiders don't re-sign Antonio Pierce or hire Antonio Pierce long term, I think then Jim Harbaugh will probably go to Vegas, Bill to the Chargers, and I think that Falcons job, that's interesting. I don't know if they go young. Arthur Blank does seem like a guy that would go after Bill Belichick, so maybe Bill goes there too. It's crazy, y'all. Like Nick Saban retired, Pete Carroll no longer the head coach of the Seahawks, Bill Belichick no longer the head coach of the Pay. Like what? Like I knew this was gonna happen at some point, but it's just crazy that this happened, and it happened all in one off season, man. So yeah, Bill is not coming here. The reason why I personally don't like Bill Belichick is in Washington is, have you guys looked at his teams that he's put together? Like, I think a lot of it has been masked due to the success that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick was able to create. But when you look at these actual teams, how many of Bill Belichick guys turned into actual good players that he drafted? I'm not talking about free agent signings. I'm not talking about the Randy Mosses of the world, right? I'm not talking about guys that he went out and got. I'm talking about guys that he actually drafted. I believe I can count on my hands of how many guys turned out that actually was good that he drafted. I want to say J.C. Jackson is one that come to mind, right? But as roster construction goes, Bill Belichick is bad at that. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Roster construction, he's not that good. It's just so successful because you had Tom Brady for all these years, and now that you don't have Tommy B, You've seen how these last 3 years have went for one Bill Belichick. So unlike his roster construction, he's 70 plus years old. So how long does he realistically still have to coach? 3, again, similar to Jim Harbaugh, whatever team he goes to, he's gonna want full control of the team. And Josh Harris has already basically came out and said that's not how this is going to be. We're going to have a president of football operations. We're going to have a general manager. We're going to have a thorough process, but rapid process, to where we decide where we're going to hire these coaches at. Now, I have heard that Bill Belichick is willing to relinquish that title. So he's willing to not be he's willing to not be the general manager of the team, or be that guy that calls the shots. But I don't know how much I buy that, because at the end of the day, it is Bill Belichick, and he can flex. Hey, I got 6 of them things. You know what I'm saying? So that could persuade the owner to be like, hey, look, he know what he's talking about. I just don't think Bill Belichick can just be a coach. He's been more than just a coach for so long that it's going to be hard for me to just fathom that he just is going to be on the coach and he's just going to coach up the defense. Like, I don't see that. And then another thing, Bill Belichick, his old ways, similar to Ron Rivera, those are things that just I can't get with. Like, Bill is gonna be stuck in his own ways, his old ways, like it's 2001 still when it's 2024. Like, that's why I really just want a young, innovative guy that's gonna come in and be up to date, be with the game plan, be with the guys. Like, we hated Cam Cheeseman's pick because it was so high. Bill Belichick might mess around and draft a long snapper in the 2nd round. So it'll be that. We'll get Cole Strange in the 2nd round. We'll draft a wide receiver from out of, I don't know, North Dakota State, and we would try to use him as a guy to turn into a Julian Edelman or a Danny Amendola or somebody like that. Like, we are going to have, instead of having Brian Robinson in the backfield, we're going to have Rex Burkheads in the backfield. Like, we're just going to have these random, like, I can't get down with that roster construction, man. I really can't. And to think that we don't know what we're going to do at the quarterback position, and he drafted Mac Jones, he's probably going to draft Drake May over anybody. Like, he probably likes Drake May more than anybody in this draft, and I don't know if I'm getting down with that when it comes to Bill. So, hard pass for me. I'm glad that they have deaded that, and he's not coming here. I didn't think he was coming here in the first place, but it's good. You know, confirmation is always a good thing. So, that being said, as always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Wahington Commanders on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So, we greatly appreciate it if you can help me get there as soon as possible. Love each and every one of y'all. See you later. Hey.